Hello, Ann.
Hello. Hi, Sandy.
Sandy is all right. So I'm gonna mute everyone now while I'm singing, and then we'll unmute when we'll unmute when we'll unmute when I get started with after I'm done with this song, and then we'll continue. Living on the road, my friends, it's gonna keep you free and clean, and now you wear your skin like iron, your breath's as hot as kerosene. What's your mama's only boy, but her favorite one it seems. She began to cry when you said goodbye and sank into your dreams. Pancho was a bandit, boys. His horse was fast, his polished steel. He wore his gun outside his pants for all the honest world to feel. Pancho met his match, on the deserts down in Mexico. Nobody heard his dying words, and that's the way it goes. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him hang around out of kindness, I suppose. Lefty, he can't sing the blues all night long like he used to. The dust Pancho bit down south ended up in Lefty's mouth. The day they put Pancho low, Lefty split for Ohio, where he got the bread to go. There ain't nobody knows. All the federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him slip away out of kindness, I suppose. Poets tell how Pancho fell. Lefty's living in a cheap hotel. The desert's quiet, Cleveland's cold, and so the story ends, we're told. Pancho needs your prayers, it's true, but save a few for Lefty too. He only did what he had to do, and now he's growing old. Few great federales say they could have had him any day. They only let him go so wrong. Out of kindness, I suppose. Few great federales say could have had him any day. They only let him go so wrong. Out of kindness, I suppose. All right, so I'm going to unmute everyone. Everyone can say hi to everybody else. It's great to see everybody.
Hello.
Hello. So,
Hi, nice to see you.
yeah, Judy, is that you?
Yes, it is.
Great. I'm going to rename you. Okay, that's Judy. And let's see, who do we have at 8459?
That's Marcia.
Marcia. Hello, Marcia. So nice to have you.
Hello, hello.
Great. All right. So we have people from all over the place here. Hi, Ellen. Nice to see your face. You're muted, but which is fine. And we've got Sylvia and Anne and Jerry, whose face we can't see. And we have Carol. It's great to have you, Carol, and Stuart. So this is
Yes.
all right. So I'm going to continue with a little bit more singing here.
What did you play?
What?
What was the first song that you played?
First song was called Pancho and Lefty, which is a song by Townes Van Zandt. was a Texas songwriter from many years ago and a great favorite of mine. And
My son loved him too.
yeah, and just beautiful songs. So this is an old song that was popularized by Bob Dylan, and it's called Moonshiner. I'm a moonshiner, 17 long years, and I spent all my money on whiskey and beer, and I go somehow low and set up my still. If whiskey don't kill me, Lord, I don't know what will. And I go to some bar room, drink with my friends, where the women, they can't follow to see what I spend. God bless them pretty women. I wish they was mine, with breath as sweet as the dew on the vine. Let me eat when I'm hungry. Let me drink when I'm dry. $2 when I'm hard up. Religion when I die. The whole world is a bottle, and life is but a dram. When the bottle gets empty, it sure ain't worth a damn. All right. All right, so I relearned this week. I relearned a song that I knew a long time ago. So I'm going to unmute again so we can learn who. So hi, we've got who's at 7716.
Me, Connie.
Hi, Connie. Great to have you. How you feeling?
Better.
Good. So glad. That's great. All right. Good deal. All right. So good. I've renamed you, Connie, so everyone knows who you are. All right. So I'm gonna mute everybody again. I'm gonna play a song that I relearned, as I mentioned I used to play this one to my kids when they were younger, and I've always loved it. And then I was looking for a song to play over in Roslindale. And so if you did tune in for the little evening thing I did last Monday, just an FYI that there now is going to be a little evening service on Monday evenings, 8:30. We'll sing a few bedtime songs and a few prayers and a whole bunch of different languages. But I was looking for one that I could do in English and in Russian, and I found this one, which I love just to begin with. And then on top of it, I found a Russian translation of it, which I can sing to the Russian speakers over in Roslindale, which is really great. So. The water is wide, I cannot cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. There is a ship, and she sails the sea. She's loaded deep, as deep can be, but not so deep as the love I'm in. I know not how to sink or swim. My love is wide, I cannot pass over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I. My love is handsome, and love is fine as a jewel when this it's new, and love grows old and waxes cold and fades away like summer dew. The water is wide, I cannot cross over, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both shall row, my love and I, and both shall row, my love and I. Okay. All right, so I think we'll switch now to a little bit of Yiddish. I'll read the words in English, but I'll sing them in Yiddish. This is called Zoch mit Keinmal, the partisan song, written during the war. It says, "Oh, never say that you have reached the very end, though leaden skies a bitter future may portend, because the hour for which we yearned will yet arrive, and our marching steps will thunder. We survive. From land of palm trees to the land of distant snow, we are here with our pain, with our woe. And wherever our blood was shed in pain, our fighting spirits will resurrect again. Tomorrow's sun will gladden our today. The past with bitter foe shall pass away. But should the sun at dawn delay his coming, then let this clarion song ring out the future dawning. Not lead but blood inscribe this song we sing. It's not a caroling of birds upon the wing, but 'twas a people midst the crashing fires of hell that sang this song and fought courageous till it fell. So niet kein alone gestern letzten Weg. Och himlen blajena verstellen blåje teg. Domen vett nog så rojska bänkte show. Titta pojtor und så trott mer seinen blå. Domen vett nog så rojska bänkte show. Titta pojtor und så trott mer seinen blå. Grünen Palmenland, das weiten Land von Schnee. Mer Gummen und mit unser Pein, mit unser Weh. Und wo gefallen ist das Britsch von unser Blut. Trotz in Wetter unser Gora, unser Mut. Und wo gefallen ist das Britsch von unser Blut. Trotz in Wetter unser Gora, unser Mut. Es wird die Morgens und begildet uns dem Heid. Unser Nächte wird verschwinden mit dem Feind. Nur heute versammen wird die Sonne und der Kajor. Wie ein Paroso ist der Lied von Dor zu Dor. Nur heute versammen wird die Sonne und der Kajor. Wie ein Paroso ging das Lied von Dor zu Dor. Das Lied geschrieben ist mit Blut und mit Blei. Es ist nicht kein Lied von einer Vogel auf der Frei. Das hat der Fuchs erwischen, fallen eine dicke Band. Das Lied gesungen mit einer Gannes in die Hand. Das hat der Fuchs erwischen, fallen eine dicke Band. Das Lied gesungen mit einer Gannes in die Hand. So nicht kein oder so gehst den letzten Weg. Vor Himmeln bleiene verstellen blåje Teg. Da kommen Bett noch und so reisgebänkte Show. Wird ab heute und so trott mir seinen Lohn. Kommen Bett noch und so reisgebänkte Show. Wird ab heute und so trott mir seinen Lohn. Okay, good. All right, so we will. All right, so I think we'll sing a few. I've been learning to do a few little, I guess you'd call them party tunes, because that's what people over in Rosendale have enjoyed. So let's see if you enjoy them. If not, then I won't ever do them again. But we'll at least try it. Okay. If you want to. Get out of your seat and dance. You're more than allowed to. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila Benismecha. Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila, Hava Nagila Benismecha. Hava Nevamina. Nagila Liv Sameach, Hava, Nagila Hava, Nagila Hava, Nagila Benismecha, Hava, Nagila Hava, Nagila Hava, Nagila Benismecha, Hava, Nerandana, Hava, Nerandana, Hava, Nerandana, Benismecha, Hava, Nerandana, Hava, Nerandana, Hava, Nerandana, Benismecha, Okay. So I hope you felt a little bit like dancing. All right. So we'll do one. I think we'll do one rock and roll song, and then we will move on to our service. I wish Connie were still here, but she. Hello, we have a new person. Hold on one second. Who's with us at 5890?
This is Roberta Bloom from Fireman.
Oh, great, Roberta. So nice to have you. So glad you're here.
Me too.
Just going to rename your, turn you into a name rather than a number. There you go. Now you're Roberta. All right.
I'm doing okay. How are you?
For joining us. All right, so I'm going to mute you too, Roberta. This is an old Beatles favorite. Oh yeah, I tell you something. I think you'll understand when I say that something. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. Oh, please say to me, you let me be your man. And please say to me, you let me hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can't hide, I can't hide, I can't hide. Yeah, yeah, you got that something I think you'll understand. When I feel that something, I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. And when I touch you, I feel happy inside. It's such a feeling that my love I can't hide, I can't hide, I can't hide. Yeah, yeah, you got that something I think you'll understand. When I say that something, I wanna hold your hand. 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 All right. So thank you, Ellen. Thank you, everybody, for being here, for joining us. All right. So we've got one more person. Uh-oh. All right. I ended. Okay, so 7716. I'm so happy to have you, but I'm going to keep you on mute because you've got. It looks like you've got a different source for your audio, and that's going to lead to some strange echoes. So I think what we'll do is I'm so thrilled you're here, and we will. I hope have a chance to talk a little bit later But oh, we lost them. Too bad. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with our usual transition song. Actually, no, I think we're going to do this one at the end. We usually do this one at the end, so that's what we'll do tonight. All right. So we'll open our prayer books if you have one with you. If you don't, does anyone have? Is there anyone who needs me to put the prayer book up on the screen for them? Just say the word, and I'll do that. All right, I'm gonna hold on 1 second. I'm gonna allow you to unmute yourselves. So please, if you need a prayer book on the screen, please let me know.
I would like one.
Great. All right. So
Yeah.
everyone, just please give me 1 moment to pull that up, and I will be right back with you. All right. All right. All right. So feel free to follow in your book or on the screen if you have a screen. All right. So we'll begin our Kabbalat Shabbat, our welcoming of Shabbat with Yedid Nefesh, which is found. Boy, I probably should be calling page numbers also, but let's see here. This is page 10. Yedid nefesh avarachama mishoch avdach echitzonah yarutz avdach Kmo aya yishtachave mol hadarach ki yechav lo yedidutach mino fitzuf V'chol taham Adonai ziv haolam nafshi cholat ahavatach ahana elna chifana la Beharot la noam zivach az titchazek v'titrape v'haitalach shivchat olam yala lai 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 yala lai 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 Yalla lai 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 yalla lai yalla lai lai yalla lai 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 yalla lai 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 yalla lai 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 yalla lai yalla lai lai yalla lai 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 yalla lai 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 yalla lai 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 yalla lai yalla lai lai yalla lai 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 yalla lai 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 yalla lai 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 yalla lai lai Yalla la 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 la. Yalla la 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 la. Yalla la 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 la. Yalla la la la. Yalla la 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 la. Yalla la 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 la. Yalla la la la. Yalla la la la. Yalla la. Ancient One, let your compassion flow. Have pity on the child whom you love, for I have yearned for so long to see your luminescent power. My God, my beloved, hurry, please, do not hide. Please, my beloved, reveal yourself. Spread the sukkah of your love over me. May the whole world be illuminated with your glory. Then shall we be glad and rejoice with you. My lover, come quickly, for the time has come. Have compassion for me, as in days of old. So we always begin Shabbat services with a love song. Often it's Yedid Nefesh, sometimes it's Song of Songs, but it's always about love, because Shabbat is the time when all of the sides, all the facets of God, all the facets of the Torah all come together into one and create a supreme divine unity and love is the strongest of them all. So now we will go forward into the next page, page 11 of our prayer book. Let us go and sing to Adonai. Let us trumpet praise to our protector. Filled with thanks, let us greet God, raising our voice in song. So please feel free to join me as behind your mute wall, singing the first couple lines of this psalm, and then we will continue silently. Feel free, as always, if you have a prayer book, to use the translation, to use the commentary if there is one, or just to follow the meditations of your own heart. This is a time for us to come together in a collective of prayer. We don't all have the same text, so don't worry about it. Just use whatever text you've got, and we will, and that is supremely kosher. Lechu neranana l'Adonai Nariya litzor yishenu nikadama fanav b'todah Bizmirot Narielo. Great is God, a greater sovereign than all other deities. God's hands formed the earth's deep, mountain crests who are God's work. The sea is God, for God made it, dry land was fashioned by God's hand. On the bottom of page 12, we'll join in at the very bottom there, Arba'im Shana. Arba'im Shana Akut Bedor Lomar Mtu'e Levavim Vehem Lo Yedehu Derachai Asher nishbati v'api yimivon el menuchati. So we'll turn to the next page where we sing to Adonai a new song. We sing to Adonai all the earth. Sing to Adonai, praise God's name day after day. Tell of God's deliverance. Tell the nations of God's glory. Speak of God's wonders among all peoples. For Adonai is great, surely to be praised, more revered than any other gods. Shiru Ladonai, Shir Chadash, Shiru Ladonai, Kol Haaretz, Shiru Ladonai, Baruch Hu Shemo, Basaru Miyom, Yom Yeshuato Saparu Bagoim Kivodo Bechol Ha'amim Nifleotav Ki Gadol Adonai Ulal Me'od Norahu Al Kol Elohim Yalla So we'll turn now to page, let's see, this is page 15. And let's try reading this poem that's on the side of the page here, a poem to the paper bridge. Oh, paper bridge, lead me into your land, white and constant and mild. I am tired of the desert where manna was strewn, made of milk and honey and bread. A simple people, with earthen jugs, with children, with cattle, with tears, constructed a paper bridge of such strength it withstands the destruction of years. Lead me, paper bridge, in your land, the one we have built with honest hands, in the stark light of need and in pureness of heart. No person was tormented, no child shamed. There are saplings to the blooms, there are rooster crows on, there the brilliance of daybreak announces a new dawn. Okay, so we will now turn to, this is going to be page, oops, it's too small. Sorry about that. This is going to be page 17 in our prayer books. And we're going to sing another tune. Sorry. There we go. Mizmor shiru ladonai shir chadash ki niflaot asa Oshia lo yemino uzuro Godsho dia Adonai Yeshuato Le'enei Agoim Gilad Tzidkato Zachar Chasto Ve'emunato Lived Yisrael La 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 yalla la 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 la. So on the next page we will join together in English. Call out to Adonai, all the earth. Break out in joyful singing. Sing to Adonai to the music of the lyre. Lyre and voices making music together. With horns and shofar cries, trumpet the presence of the sovereign Adonai. Let the sea and all that is in it roar. The earth and all who inhabit it thunder. Let rivers clap hands while mountains sing in harmony, greeting Adonai who comes to judge the earth, judging the world with justice and the nations with truth. Okay. So we will now go on to Lecha Dodi. So we will sing the first, second, I believe, fifth, and final stanzas of Lecha Dodi tonight. So if you have a traditional prayer book, you'll have to skip a few. If you have a prayer book from that is associated with the Reform movement, and I think these are the ones that are generally in Reform prayer books. Okay. This setting is from a very well-established Reform synagogue in Jerusalem. Of course, it's not known as reform there, it's known as progressive. Sorry, everybody. Shabbat Dodi likat kala la 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 yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat nikabila shamor bezato b'dibor echad ishmianu v'yelameu chad Adonai hayechad u'shmo echad v'shemo tiferet Dodi likat kala alala yalala yalala b'nei Shabbat nikabela Dodi likat kala yalala 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 b'nei Shabbat nikabela Libra Shabbat lehu b'nelcha tihi mekor Kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat nikabela Dodi likat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat nikabela. We will do, it's the second one on this page. Dodi likat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat nikabela Dodi likat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat nikabela. Please feel free to rise as you are able as we turn to the next page for the final verse of the prayer. Oi v'shalom ateret b'alam gam b'simcha uv'sor olam toch emunei am segula Oi chala Aboi chala Lecha Dodi likat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat nikabela Lecha Dodi likat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat nikabela Lecha Dodi likat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat nikabela Lecha Dodi likat kala yala la yala la yala la b'nei Shabbat nikabela. All right, so everyone can take a seat, take a breath. We're now through the hora of celebrating with the bride, and now we really have entered Shabbat. We are now with that wonderful prayer that we have. Mizmor Shir Leyom HaShabbat, Psalm 92. We'll read in English. It is good to thank you, Adonai, and sing to your name most high, to proclaim your love at daybreak, your faithfulness each night. Finger the lute, pluck the harp, let the sound of the lyre rise up. You gladden me with your deeds, Adonai, and I shall sing of your handiwork. How wonderful are your works, Adonai, how subtle your designs. The arrogant do not understand, the fool does not comprehend this. The wicked flourish like grass, and every evildoer blossoms, only to be destroyed forever. But you, Adonai, are exalted for all time. Surely your enemies, Adonai, surely your enemies will perish. All who commit evil will be scattered. As a wild bull raises up its horns, you raised my head high and anointed it with fresh oil. As my enemies gather against me, my gaze remains steady, for my ears listen and hear. The righteous flourish like the date palm, thrive like a cedar in Lebanon. Planted in the house of Adonai, they flourish in our God's courtyards. In old age, they remain fruitful, still fresh and bountiful, proclaiming Adonai is upright, a rock in whom there is no flaw. Please join me from the little red dot at Tzaddik Tamar. Tzaddik Tamar yifrach ke'eres ba'levanon yisgeh shetolim bevet Adonai v'chatzrot Eloheinu yafrichu od yenuvon v'seva d'shenim v'ra'ananim yiyu l'hagid ki yashar Adonai tzuri v'lo avalatambo. We'll turn to the next page for Psalm 93. Adonai malagil lavish Adonai odidazav tiachon David maldim monachon kizechamez me'olamata nasahu naharot Adonai nasahu naharot kulam yisahu naharot zochiam mikolot mayim rabim adirim mishperiyam adir b'maram Adonai Erotech ne'emnu me'od levedcha na'vakodesh Adonai Yorech Yamim. All right, so we will take now a moment just to Amo, could you stick around for a second? All right, so it looks like we're doing well with a minion here, which is great. Okay, so just have to find, I apologize I didn't call this up earlier, find our list of folks who have passed away in this season and previous years. We're now in Sivan, soon in Sivan. So B. Maslow, Morris Tonkin, Benjamin Goldberg, Natalie Wilfand, Arthur Freeman, Harriet Covell, Rosalind Kane, Ray Stife, Eve Glick, Edith Tuber, Rita Gans, Rita Feinberg, and Marvin Engel. Is anyone else? I'm gonna unmute everybody. And anyone else have a yard site that they are commemorating this week? Okay. I'll take that as a no. And we will turn now to the following page for Mourner's Kaddish. Sandy, did you have someone you wanted to mention?
That's my father.
Your father. Oh, good. I'm so glad that you mentioned it. Would you like to go ahead?
Chaim Nachum Malkin.
Thank you. Hi, Nachum Malcolm. Would you like to lead us in the Kaddish?
No. Thank you.
Okay, sounds good. All right, so I'm gonna unmute everybody and invite you to respond appropriately to the Kaddish as we get to the places where we say Amen, which including the first line there. After the first 4 words, we add an Amen. Yit Gadal, Yit Kadash.
Right.
Alma Divrach.
Hirusei v'lech malchusei. V'chayachon v'yamachon. V'chayo et Yisrael. V'kol.
Hebrew. Amen.
May Rabba Mavarach. V'olam v'olmei almaya. Yisparach v'yishtabach v'yishpoar v'yishpoar v'yishromen. V'yisnaseh v'yisadar v'yishalal shmeidaku shabrechu.
Amen.
Ela min kol
Asa b'shir asa. Tush b'chasa v'nechamasa v'damiran yamru. Amen.
Amen.
Shlama Rabba min Shemaya. V'chaim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael.
Amen.
Session aleinu. Okay. So we will now turn to page 3. 39. Okay, so we'll do the Baruch. But excuse me, I invite you to rise as you are able and respond to the Baruch as we would in shul. Baruch hu et Adonai mevorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamburg, Leolam Vayim.
Baruch Adonai mevorach leolam vayim. Okay, so we will continue on this page with the English. Baruch Atah Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, whose word brings the evening dusk, whose wisdom opens the gates of dawn, whose understanding changes the day's division, whose will sets the succession of seasons and arranges the stars in their places in the sky, who creates day and night, who rolls light before darkness and darkness from light, who makes day pass into night, who distinguishes day from night. Adonai Tzevaot is your name, living and ever-present God. May your rule be with us forever and ever. Baruch Atah Adonai, who brings each evening's dusk. Umavir yom umehivi laila, umavdil ben yom uben laila. Adonai Tzevaot Shemo, El Chai V'Kayam. Tamid Yimroch Aleinu Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Hamariv Haravi. Page 40. Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amecha Ahavta Torah u'mitzvot Chukim u'mishpatim Otanu limadeta Al Kain Adonai Eloheinu V'shochveinu V'kumeinu Nasiach Bechukecha V'nismach B'divrei Toratecha Uv'mitzvotecha Le'olam va'ed. Ki heim chayenu v'orech yameinu v'orech yameinu uvehem negem yomam v'layla yomam v'layla Ki heim chayenu v'orech yameinu uvehem negem yomam v'layla v'avatecha Al tasim imenu leolamim baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Amen. So we'll come together again for the Shema on page 41. I'll unmute everybody and we can all make a joyful cacophony for the Shema, and then I will mute us again for the Ve'ahavta. Shema
Yisrael.
Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol lebavcha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha v'hayu hadvachim ha'ele asher nochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantaham levanecha v'dibartabam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha וקשרתם מאוד על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בעיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך, ובשעריך, והיה. The bottom of that page, Adonai Elohechem Yemunah kozot kagem elenu ki hu Adonai Eloheinu ve'en zulato be'anachnu Yisrael amo. This is our enduring fifth affirmation binding on us that Adonai is our God and there is none other, and we, Israel, are God's people. At the top of page 44. U'malchutzo b'ratzon kibalu aleihem Moshe u'Miriam u'bnei Yisrael v'cha'anu shira b'simcha rabba v'yameru chulam mi chamocha b'elim Adonai mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh Nora tehilot osef ve'helem Malchutecha ra'u vanecha Okeyam lifnei Moshe Zeli Anu ve'ameru Adonai imloch le'olam va'ed Ve'ne'emar kifada Adonai et Yaakov Ugalo mi'ad chazak mimenu Baruch atah Adonai Gal Yisrael. Amen. So, Adonai, our God, allow us to sleep peacefully. Awaken us to life, O Sovereign. Spread over us your canopy of peace. Restore us with your good counsel. and save us for the sake of your name. Shield us and remove from us enemies, pestilence, sword, starvation, and sorrow. Remove the evil forces that surround us, and remove this virus from our midst. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings, for you, God, watch over and deliver us. And you, God, are sovereign, merciful, and compassionate. Ensure our coming and going for life and peace now and forever. May you spread over us your canopy of peace. Baruch atah Adonai, who spreads the canopy of peace over us, over all the people of Israel, and over Jerusalem. Ushmot zeitenu voenu, lechaim u'shalom et haviyad olam, ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha. Baruch atah Adonai, aporei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Amen. All right, so we will now turn to the following page. Must be page 46 for Vishamru. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asot et HaShabbat, l'docher tamberit olam. Vishamru v'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asot et HaShabbat, l'docher tamberit olam. Beini uvein ben Israel odi le'olam. Odhi le'olam, odhi le'olam, vishamru v'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asot et HaShabbat, l'dochatam bechit olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim, bi'et ha'aretz, vishamru v'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asot et HaShabbat, l'dochatam bechit olam. Ubayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, vishamru v'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat, la'asot et HaShabbat, l'dochatam bechit olam. So Shabbat Shalom, everyone. I want to thank you all for making the effort to be here tonight. We do have a minyan for which I'm very grateful. We had a minyan so Sandy could say Kaddish, and we have a minyan so that we can say the Chatzi Kaddish right now. So please join me in the Chatzi Kaddish. I'm not going to unmute you so that everyone can sing just as loud as they would like to for the entire thing. Yitkada v'yitkada shemei rabba, amen. V'yalmad yivrach yiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh, b'chayechon v'yomechon, u'b'chayerecho beit Yisrael, b'gala, u'b'zman kachir, v'yimeruhu amen. Yeshmei rabba mevarach, La'allam u'almei almaya yitbarach, yitbarach v'yishtabach, v'yitba'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh, v'yitada v'yitale v'yitala, shemei d'gudasha barichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, Damiran v'yalama v'imeruhu amen. Our custom in these services is to sing the first three blessings of the Amida out loud and then to revert to silence. Adonai sefatai tiftach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibur v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim v'Konei Hakol, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גואל לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה מתים אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח, מוריד אתה, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיה מתים ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים לרופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר, מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומיתו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי המתים. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך הסלע. ברוך אתה אדוני האל HaKadosh. We will continue silently as always. Please feel free to use the words on the page or the meditations of your own heart. All right, so we'll turn back now to page 51 for Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Ki ata melech Adon L'chol HaShalom. Ki ata melech Adon L'chol HaShalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. V'tov beinecha levarech et Amecha Yisrael b'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rabba Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rabba Yisrael Amecha Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. All right, we'll turn now to page 173, which unfortunately I do not have in this version of the prayer book that I've got on the screen. So I'm not going to be able to show it to you. I apologize. But this is the Misha Berach. So if you have an actual book, you can turn to page 173. And if you don't, let me see if I can find it real quick. But I wasn't able to find it quickly last time, so I'm not going to torture myself. I will figure something out, Sandy, for future services so that you can have it. Sandy, I'm going to unmute you. Please say the name of the person you'd like to remember.
David Engel.
Great.
Ellen Zuniga.
Thank you. Sylvia, do you have anybody? Okay. Anne?
No.
You're good?
Yes.
Great. Ellen?
Yes. Geraldine Healy Dame and an unknown person in my building who was taken to the hospital with the virus.
Oh, boy. Boy, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Oh, refuah shlema. Lois?
Judy, Richard, Karen, and Stacy.
Sylvia, anybody?
What are we doing exactly?
Misha Berach. Is there anyone who's
Mr. Barrett. Okay.
anyone
No.
you're worried about? No? Okay, good. Thank you. All right, let's see here. We're going to continue. Whoever's at 5890, is there anyone that you have?
No, there isn't.
Okay. Judy?
Coco, Naomi Razel, Santa Sheila Klein, Faye Goldman, Nedley Goldman, Faye Kravitz, that's it.
Thank you. Let's see, where did you go here, Judy? You went somewhere else. There. All right, and Marcia?
All those who are in need of prayer.
Thank you, Marcia. Stuart, anybody?
My mother and father, Pearl and Albert Richstein.
Thank you. Okay, so we will now continue. Did I get everyone? Carol, did you want to say anybody?
No, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay.
I do.
Oh, and did I miss you?
Larry, no, you missed me. I just remembered.
Okay.
Larry Tobias.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to remember my cousin, Tamar Bat Miriam. Mi sheberach avotenu mekor haberacha imotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor haberacha li'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema. the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. All right, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. So I just want to mention that we're beginning a new book of the Torah this week. We switched to the book of Numbers, which is concerned with many various there's such a variety of things that happen in Numbers. I remember the first time that I was part of a synagogue. This was in my early 30s, and I was over at Temple Israel in Boston, and they had a whole special year-long series of lectures and programs about the book of Numbers, and their take on it was that it all happens in numbers. Everything happens in numbers. But you know, this week's parsha is really focused on the counting, right? The counting of the Israelites. But it's not just a counting to count them up, although there is a little bit of that. And the Midrash makes a big deal of the fact that God, you know, it's sort of like someone who really loves some sort of a collection of something that they have, and they go through it and they sort of look at each one and count it. It's that kind of almost tactile connection between God and God's people. But there's this wonderful sense of majesty and pomp and circumstances as all of the tribes line themselves up in a circle around the ark, right, around the tabernacle, the center of the community, and just to be reminded, right, that in many ways this is in some ways kind of a continuation of the book of Leviticus, right, where there's all kinds of emphasis on what happens inside the tabernacle, but in many ways it's also a continuation of the book of Exodus, right, where God says, you know, let them build me this tabernacle so that I can dwell among them. And this image, right, of God in the center, right, makes it very clear, right, that God dwells everywhere in the camp, right, not just in that little tabernacle, but God's presence is everywhere. And that image I really love, especially in these times where we all feel and so sort of isolated one from another, and we gather only in these virtual rooms rather than in real rooms. But you know, we make the best of it, and we build new kinds of tabernacles so that we can feel the presence in the way our ancestors did. So I hope that you will consider joining us tomorrow if you're interested. We have the prayer services begin at 10. The services that we do on Saturday morning are really part of the worship and study minyan up in Cambridge. So they are a little bit more traditional than what we're used to. So if you would like to join us at 11 just for the Torah reading, please feel free to do that. It would be wonderful to have you. We read the Torah and we have a short discussion, and then we do a little bit of singing. So please feel free to join us just at 11 if you don't feel like trying to follow a more traditional kind of a service. All right, so we will continue then with the Aleinu, which is on. I never know, so I got to find it. On page 56. Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, lateit gedula liyotzeh bereshit, shelo asanu kagoyei haratzot, velo samanu kamishpechot ha'adama, shelo sam chelkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamonam, v'anachnu korim mishtachavim umodim lifnei melech malchei hamalachim hakadosh baruch hu shehu notei shamayim v'yosed haaretz umoshav yikaro b'shamayim imah u'shchinatu zo Begove Meheromim, Hu Eloheinu, Enod, Emet Malkenu, Efisulato, Kakatu, Betorato, Viadatayom, Viadatayom, Viashivota, Elevavecha, Ki Adonai, Hu Elohim, Bashamayim Mima, Vial haaretz mitachat enod, enod, page 57. Al chen nechbed Adonai Eloheinu leromer tever tuzech. Katuba Toratecha Adonai Yimloch Leolam Vaed V'nemar V'haya Adonai L'melech Al Kol Haaretz Bayom Hahu Yihye Adonai Echad U'Shemo Echad. All right, so we will close this part of the service with Oseh Shalom at the bottom of the next page, page 58. Oseh Shalom b'mnuma, Uyaseh Shalom aleinu, V'yal kol Yisrael. Ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael. All right, well, Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Before we close, we will turn. Let's see if this part of the service is in here. No, we're almost, as you may know, we're almost done with the Omer. We count for the Omer, we count 49 days. And then the 50th day is Shavuot, which begins next. Shavuot begins next Thursday night. Usually we would have, of course, a big tikkun, a big festival of learning on the evening of Shavuot. Unfortunately, this year we can't do that, which is quite sad. But still, we will have Shavuot services on Friday morning, and then Friday evening we'll have a special service next week. If you saw the bulletin, you'll know that the service next week will be a combination service with two other rabbis in the Hebrew Senior Life system, one from Jack Satterhouse in Revere, and the other from the fireman community down in Randolph. We did a wonderful Yom HaShoah and Yom HaAtzmaut celebration with them, so that should be another wonderful time. But so you'll now count the Omer we're already in almost the last week of the Omer, which is pretty exciting. Actually, we are in the last week. We've made it. So, Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam Asher Kidshanu B'Mitzvotav Tzivanu Al Sfirat HaOmer. Baruch Ata Adonai, our God, sovereign of time and space, who has provided us with a path to holiness through the observance of mitzvot, and has instructed us to count the Omer. In Hayom Arba'a Arba'im Yom Shehem Shisha Shavuot Ushnei Yamim LaOmer. Today is 44 days, 6 weeks, and 2 days of the Omer. All right, so we will now close with our traditional closing song. Does anyone have anything they would like to add to our conversation? Are we all good? I'm going to unmute you all so we can all say goodbye to one another. But we'll have another chance after we sing our final song. So, any final thoughts for Shabbat? It's wonderful to spend this time with you. Thank you all again for joining us and making this.
Yasher Koach.
Thank you. Brucha tihi. All right, so I'm going to mute you all so you can sing along. We're going to sing 8 Dodim, which is one of my, I shouldn't say our favorite song, I should say my favorite song. And here are the words in Hebrew and in transliteration as well as in English, so you know what you're saying. Eight Dodim Kala Boi Elgani. 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 Abarecha Hagefe Ene Tuvi Moni. 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 Eight Dodim Kala Boi Elgani. 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 Abarecha Hagefen Ene Tuvi Moni. 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 Eight Dodim Kala Boi Elgani. 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 All right, Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Rabbi,
Shabbat Shalom.
Thanks everybody for being here and for celebrating Shabbat with the group. And I will look forward to seeing you all very soon. If you would like to get a copy of the prayers, I will arrange. There's 2 ways we can do it. I can actually bring you a book. I have spare copies, and I can bring you this heavy thing, or we can make a printout of just the little slivers that we use for the Friday night, and have less to carry. So if you'd like to have them, please let me know. You can let me know by phone or by email, and I will make sure to do my best to make that happen. So thanks again, everybody.
Good Shabbos.
Thank
Good
you.
Shabbos.
Shabbat shalom.
Good Shabbos.
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom.
Rabbi,
Yes, Stuart.
does the service start tomorrow at 10 or 11?
The service starts at 10, and then the Torah reading starts at 11.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So come
Yes.
for either or for both.
Okay.
Perfect.
He's talking.
I'll see you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I think they heard that. Gee. Sorry about that. Thank God they can't see me. All right.